Thursday at around 12:30 in the afternoon. It's been raining all day. It's still raining. Now the wind is kicking up. I have reservations in Hampton. Although I could stay here an extra night, two reasons I don't. First of all, I'll forfeit my $69 for the overnight at Hampton. And second is that there's no plug-in here. There's no sun. So chances are I'm going to be running really low on power before tomorrow morning. And I need my coffee in the morning. So I am getting ready to go. The engine is running. I'm wearing my extremely fashionable rain pants because once I get out of here at the dock here, I'm going to be going under a drawbridge and then into a lock, and the lock is going to require me to be outside probably, and that's going to be kind of a pain in the butt. So I'm just hoping I've got my lines set up right for the lock because they want long lines. I might have to play around with my lines a little bit. In any case, I'm going to be getting the boat ready to go right now. No sense in pulling away yet. I've got 20 minutes before the bridge opens. There's another boat waiting, so I'm not worried about having to call the bridge. They're going to already open for that guy. And he's going to also be locking up, so we'll be together. I've got 4 lines where I'm tied up, and I've got to get them undone, and I'm hoping, actually kind of hoping that Chris in the boat behind me sees me working on this and comes and helps. I don't want to bother him to come and help me. I don't want anybody to help me in the rain unless they voluntarily want to do it. Okay, so that's it. I'm trying real hard not to be long-winded here, so let's let it go for now. Okay, so I have with the help of Chris, who came out and volunteered help, I have gotten the boat off the dock and am now drifting in the waterway to get to the bridge. I made my radio call to the bridge. I've got another boat behind me. I mean, we're going through at the same time, so I don't see what the deal is. Me getting in front of him. There's a nice little current here towards the bridge, but it's not too bad. And it should be, well, I've got 15 minutes now to wait, so I'm going to have to do some maneuvering probably to not be in everybody's way. That's it. More when the bridge opens. I'm trying to keep it short. Okay, so I am still waiting for the drawbridge, and it is opening. I have repositioned so that the boat that was behind me is now in front of me, and I am following him through the bridge. So once I get through the bridge, I need to enter the lock. I don't think the lock's going to be ready right away for us. We'll see. I'm sure the lock master will give us instructions. And
where is that second northbound? Come on, Kev, bring it on.
Somebody go faster. I'm coming. Yeah, of course. Everything happens at once. Nothing happens at all, and then everything happens at once. So that is today's life lesson. I don't want to go fast because I don't want to wake these folks next to me. I don't know if they're looking at me or not. That's my friends from Columbus. Okay, he went through and made wake, so I'm going to leave him make wake.
Thank you, Great Bridge. Vision Quest clear.
You're welcome, Kev.
Bridge lock. This is weather vessel Vision Quest approaching from the south. Which side are we tying up?
Say port.
Where's this lock?
Yes, this is Vision Quest. We're about to enter the lock. Which side are we tying up? Preferably the south side.
That's fine. Just side all the way over. Just all over. Just on the side on top of the wall.
Roger that. We'll tie up on our port side. Vision Quest coming in.
And Great Bridge, do it now is clear. Thank you.
You're welcome, Kev.
And Great Bridge lock. This is the motor vessel, do it now, north
Some to a spring line will be okay.
I've got a spring line set up on my helm on my starboard side. Will that work, or do I need to go to port?
You're good port side. I'll be able to, it's all run over there. I'm gonna go over that hill.
Okay, I'll type on port. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do, but I can make that work. So at least the lock is open. We can go right in. There's a green light. I don't know why he's hesitating. The line I've got by my window here is not very long. The one I've got in the back, which I've used for locking before when I had a second person on board, is long enough. I don't know why she's maneuvering on starboard. She's just walking around. Okay. Just trying to figure out what the person in front of me is doing if they want us on the other side. Okay. I'm going to need my thrusters probably for this. The good news is that we are up. The lock is at the top, not at the bottom, so we'll be going down. And the reason that's good news is that I don't have to throw them a line. I can probably hand them the line. Just go a little slower here. Get my rain jacket back on. I'm going to be doing this from the back. And I'm going to leave the cameras running, and hopefully it won't be too boring, and maybe I'll speed it up. We'll see what happens. Are they both running? Yeah, look at that. Once again, I got both cameras running. So I'm going to wait for him to get in. Let's go really slow. Well, you're supposed to go slow into locks. So the way a lock works is you get a green light when the lock is ready for you to go in. The gate is open, and that's what we've got. You follow whoever's in front of you in. They normally like you all on the same side. If there are a lot of boats and there's room, it's wide enough, they'll put you on both sides. Sometimes they will raft you within a lock, meaning that, for example, if they rafted me to that guy, they would have me parked next to him, which is actually really easy for me when I'm single-handing, but not required. So you go into the lock, you pull up to the side, almost as if you're docking. There will be a guy there. In this particular case, there's all different ways that they work, but in this particular lock, they have bollards that are fixed, and they're at the top of the lock. They're like little posts. And you give them a long line, and he wraps it around the post, and gives you back the other end. So now you're looped around the post. One part, of course, is tied to the boat. And then what happens is that as they close the gate behind you, they drain the water out, the boats descend, you let go a little bit of line at a time, so you're still holding close to the wall, but at the same time you're not, that just reminds me I need to get my fenders down, which is not smart. Okay. It holds you close to the dock, to the wall, and then when they're all done, you just reel that line in and get on your way. Now normally they like you to have 2 people on. I think he was talking to me. Normally they'd like you to have 2 people on, 1 on each line. Some locks really need this, some don't. The ones on the inland waterways did not. They had floating bollards, which is different. So the other thing that they do in here, and I'm seeing it now, is that when you tie up, if you have a boat sticker, which I do not, you put your boat sticker on the at the lock here on the wall to kind of advertise your boat. That's as fast as I'm going. Just coming out now, crossing the lock, the gate at the other end. Should wait until the last freaking minute. It's not closing it behind me. It's kind of strange. stressful. Oh, it looks like I don't need my fenders. Oh, we'll see. Because they've got, looks like they've got rubber things here. Pull that in if I need to. He's going to walk me way closer to them, so he doesn't have to walk so far in the rain. And I get that. As I'm in here, I'm going to be at the back, holding on to that line, and bringing it in. We're going to only be going up, so we're only going to be going up a short distance because there's not much to go up. And I can see the water right on the other side. So we don't need these right now. So as we're going up, I'm going to be bringing the line in and in and in, and then as we go up, if the bow starts moving out, then I'll use the thruster remote to bring it back in. I don't think we need two lines. I could have done this from that window. bolts are being open. They're not very communicative. I was only tied on in one spot, so I just untied it. Looks like we're drifting backwards a tiny bit, which is fine. The main thing I need to remember anytime I pull away from a parallel surface is not to turn too hard, because then my stern, my boat, goes into the wall that I'm leaving. Just gonna push the whole thing out. Looks like they're doing the same thing. Alright, and that's that. That's locking through. That was a really gentle one. It only went up a few feet. I didn't even feel it move. Gosh, it seems even silly to tie up, but I guess we have to.